Tube, what's good? It's Will. I'm coming at you guys with another reaction video. So this reaction is actually from my boy Legs. He wanted me to go over the 2021 NBA City uniforms, all 30 teams. Bro, these are really fire, these uniforms. Every single team, basically. Except, honestly, my own. Anyway, so if you guys do want to send me reactions, DM me on Twitter. As you see, he did here. You got a reaction request, you know. We on top of that. We here then. Let me give it a like. Let's get right into it.
The NBA's annual slate of brand new city uniforms is here for 2021, nice. And SportsLogos.net is bringing you team-by-team breakdown, all 30 teams, all 30 city uniforms right here, right now. Let's go. The 76ers are back in black, and you have Ben Simmons.
I honestly don't like these. I feel like this is like one of the more ugly ones.
Simmons to thank or blame for it, depending on your point of view.
I'm gonna be moving
a couple years ago, Simmons tweeted his wish for a return to black as a team
I don't like this one.
Of the city name Milwaukee.
Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Thank you very much, Alice Cooper. Yes, that is one of the origin stories for the name of the city.
Like, those are cool.
The Bucks are choosing to focus on another one, which means the gathering place by the water.
What do y'all think of these
You can see that
ones?
in the design of this
I'm
uniform.
not sure.
It's blue. It's 3 shades of blue.
I like the shorts.
Unconventional for the Milwaukee Bucks, who usually go green and cream.
Like, which one am I getting? Y'all let me know which one's the cop in the comment
Michigan,
section.
all the rivers
I'm
that
gonna
run
need
through
you
Milwaukee.
on this one.
There's even a series
I
of
need to
waves
cop a
that
few.
go through the entire set. The Chicago Bulls are going to black and
tough.
gold in a tribute
to
the architecture
I don't know
of
why.
their city.
They're nice.
Chicago is written across the front in a typeface very similar to that used on signage throughout the city, along with the words "No Little Plans," a quote from city planner Daniel Burnham, who was instrumental in rebuilding Chicago following the Great Chicago Fire back in the 1800s.
Now these are tough.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are honoring their city status as the home of rock and roll with this ransom note style jersey this season. And if you look at the Cleveland word mark across the chest, you can see that it's made up of bits and pieces from the logos of
it looks like a normal Cavs jersey, except the lettering.
Look at the V.
Is the lettering
that's the V from
really
the
worth me
Bowie
buying
logo,
the
the D from the Pink Floyd logo, and
I don't know, bro.
When you've won the most championships in league history,
I'm a Celtics fan and I hate him
a little bit, and the Boston Celtics will do just that with their new city edition. Tribute to rock and roll. When you've won the most championships in league history, you've earned the right to celebrate that a little bit, and the Boston Celtics will do just that with their new City Edition uniform, designed to resemble the many NBA championship banners that hang above the court at TD Garden.
Yeah, they're like their banners. I mean, like, yeah, I understand that.
The number looks very much like, same font, same style, very basic, but looks good, and it's got a great story attached to it.
I don't like them.
The LA Clippers are going with a simple
17,
recoloring of what they wore last year, created in partnership with artist Mr. Cartoon,
Clippers,
as well as graffiti artist Royal Dog,
nice.
Together celebrating the
honey?
authentic spirit
Honey
of LA street culture.
Low-key a lot of money.
The Memphis Grizzlies are honoring
those are tough. Artist
those are tough.
And
I like
legend,
those. The singer-songwriter Isaac Hayes.
Those
this
are really nice.
Black
They're
with
different.
Gold and teal trim and incorporates
lettering.
Hayes' signature
like,
in
they're not my
gold
favorite.
in the lower left corner.
Actually, I haven't looked at all of them,
as well.
Like, this might be my favorite so far.
Sunglasses there on the shorts. Isaac Hayes is most known for singing the theme from Shaft, as well as many other things. And if you're not into music, Memphis Grizzlies.
Those are nice. I'm not gonna
lie. The Atlanta Hawks will honor the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., born and raised in Atlanta.
MLK.
The Hawks have partnered with the King State Foundation to create this uniform in Infinity Black, Vintage Gold, and Fidelity White with King's initials MLK across the chest.
I like it.
King's signature also appears in the lower left corner of the jersey. Proceeds from the sale of the jersey will go to support economic empowerment programs for Atlanta's communities of color.
I might just have to get one.
Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and for the Miami Heat...
Woo! Oh, I'm about to stand up. Those are amazing. Gotta get one.
They are ending their very popular Vice series of city uniforms with what they're calling...
What player do I get? Y'all let me know.
The Vice Versa.
I need y'all in the comment section. For real. Let me know what's good.
Originally conceived as a trip back through time to the Miami nightlife of the 1980s and the neon signs that lit up the city downtown. This extremely colorful uniform caps off 4 straight seasons of Vice uniforms for the Heat, the first one introduced way back in 2017. Did you know Charlotte, North Carolina was the home of the first
back-to-back Heat? Like, bro. Back-to-back Heat, bro. Like, these are fire too.
U.S. branch mint? Well, you do now, and that's thanks to the Charlotte Hornets' new mint green city uniforms with gold and granite striping. This pays tribute to both that mint as well as the Carolina Gold Rush in the early 19th century.
Man.
The gold carries on that theme
so
in its
nice.
home state of North Carolina, of course.
I gotta get one of those too.
The Utah Jazz, who were the only team to wear the same City Edition uniform in consecutive seasons, have finally changed things up, but not that much. What we have is a simple recoloration of their previous city look. It's now black. They've entered dark mode, as they like to say. Still, it's a tribute to the red rock of the state of Utah. A gradient from yellow to orange to red, or giving way to black of the base.
Would I rock any Jazz players' uniform? Maybe Donovan.
If you ever wondered what you'd get if you combined a bunch of different uniforms from a team's history, wonder no more. The Sacramento Kings are doing just that with their new City Edition uniform.
Legs, I like
it's a
them.
trip through the team's visual
Shout out
history,
Legs,
beginning
huge
with their
fan.
1980s powder
Info.
blue set, their infamous checkerboard jersey from the 90s, their all-black road uniform of the 2000s,
Kings is his
topped
favorite
off
team, but he's a
by
big
the
default fan.
Sacktown lettering from the city jersey last year.
I can
And
mess with
here you
those.
have it, the new Sacktown City Edition
Solid.
jersey for 2021.
Solid.
Knicks
Bro.
are collaborating with local
Ugly.
with the phrase
Skip.
each side. Your defending champion Los Angeles Lakers
They're
are
calm.
continuing with their lore series
They're
this
calm.
year, turning to honor Elgin Baylor, a Hall of Fame small forward.
Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor. I don't want to listen to this dude anymore. Can I put this video on mute? Oh, I skipped an.
The pinstripes and star
Those are
across
very
the
tough. He's telling me
logo
about the
on chest
jerseys,
are
so
a
I
throwback
need
to the
to hear
Magic's
that.
past uniforms dating all the way back to the late 1980s,
I like those a
while
lot,
also
and I
updating the
don't
look
know
to
why,
include the
but
color
those are
orange
nice.
to represent the bright future
Y'all
of
let me
tomorrow.
know in the comment section.
The
what's
orange
you
is
guys'
also a nod
favorites.
to the sunshine and the
Now,
citrus
no.
industry, both very, very important to the state of
A lot
Florida.
of good ones, man.
The Dallas Mavericks will be celebrating both the 10th anniversary of their 2011 championship as well as the 40th anniversary
it's-
of
it's
their
a- it's a
franchise
good
with this
thing.
new
Yeah, I
gold,
like
white,
that,
and
but,
silver
like,
uniform. The team name
can
of
we design
Dallas,
them a
or the
little
city name
better?
of Dallas, across the chest in gold player number and
They're
name
cool.
in silver, and up the side of the
I don't
shorts
mind 'em.
are the wings of the
don't mind 'em.
Pegasus, which is a nod to a year. The Brooklyn Nets are carrying on their theme of honoring a local artist with their
What is that?
annual city
What is
uniform, and this
that?
time it's Brooklyn-born Jean-Michel Basquiat, who started out as a
W.
street artist in
What
the
is
70s
that?
before making a very successful transition to galleries in the 80s, along with several on the chest in Basquiat. The new Flatirons Red version of this
So
design.
tough.
Flatirons Red, selected as
So
a reference
tough.
to the state of Colorado's
I love this.
landscape.
Gotta get Jamal Murray.
The Denver Nuggets originally
Just
wore
'cause
a
of that,
skyline
those are
across their
so
jersey
nice.
in a multicolored, almost rainbow-like style
Oh,
back
those are
in
very,
the
very,
1980s,
nice.
all the way through to the early 1990s.
those.
Call it a reverse retro if you like. This is the last
like
of the
those.
Nuggets Skyline series. The Indiana Pacers will be throwing back for their city uniform design to something very much inspired by what they used to wear back in the late 90s to around 2006 or so. It is a blue uniform with yellow pinstripes, white
Those
and
are
yellow
nice.
striping up
Actually,
the side.
they just
The
look a
team
lot
wore a
like the
uniform just
uniform.
like this when they went to the 2000
Like, a
NBA
city jersey is
Finals.
supposed to
And I think it's safe to say Reggie Miller would be
Obviously,
proud of this one.
Y'all get the point, but like, I mean,
The Pelicans are taking the name City Jersey to heart here and straight up putting the flag of New Orleans right across the
For
entire
real.
uniform. That's 3 horizontal bands of red, white,
Nice,
and blue,
though.
and 3 gold fleur-de-lis
those.
across the chest. While the jersey has a blue stripe at the bottom, this won't be seen during gameplay. It'll be tucked into the shorts. But the shorts have their own blue stripe at the very bottom of each leg, completing
Oh, for
the
real?
overall
Tucked in?
flag
I
look.
like that. That's cool.
The Detroit Pistons are honoring, yeah, you guessed it, Detroit's history as the Motor City. Are
Holy
honoring,
shit, Blake, your forehead's massive, my brother.
yeah, right, except in red. This highway like side of the shorts are once again
Oh my
working to
God,
the
wait,
Pistons
What? Is that edited?
city uniform.
My God.
The Toronto Raptors are once again working with Drake, their most
Those are
famous
nice.
fan, by sporting a black and gold uniform inspired by the color scheme of his OVO fashion
Shout out
brand.
OBO. Facts.
The uniform features Toronto across the chest in the team's original typeface, along with
It's
a
calm.
jagged line across the chest
Very,
as
very
an
calm.
underscore. That jagged line also goes across the shorts, representing a massive scratch of a Raptor's claw. Ouch! And yes, it is nice to see the team wearing a uniform of Toronto across the front, even if they'll be playing
Absolutely.
far, far away in
I like
Tampa,
it.
Florida. We the South. Here we have the Houston Rockets, and they are going with a very unusual color. You know, in
Very,
regards to
but I
their
like it.
franchise, they are going with a light blue, which appears to be a nod to their city flag seen here with the white star there. Across the chest, in white with a red trim,
Those
is
are nice. I'd
H-Town,
never think
which
that would be
is sort of
Houston
the
Rockets
Rockets' own
jersey.
little informal nickname for the city
like
of Houston.
it.
San Antonio Spurs with a wonderful
Spurs
tribute to
jerseys.
their Fiesta logo era. The Spurs breathing
Come on, those look nice.
much
for
needed
sure.
life into a black and
For
silver
real.
look, with the inclusion of teal, pink, and
The
orange.
stripes get
now,
me.
the Spurs never actually wore these colors on their uniforms back in the day, but it was all over the place on logos and shooting shirts and other
Yeah.
merchandise throughout the
I
90s.
think the logo.
A
I
welcome
fuck with,
sight.
like, the old
So glad to see
logo.
the Spurs bringing
Yeah.
back this old retro look. The entire Phoenix metropolitan area, sometimes referred to as the Valley of the Sun. How appropriate. The uniform is black with a Prona Desert and
Let me go back, bro. That's just like I had to stop it because those jerseys are amazing. Like I'm getting a Suns jersey. Like I have to, and I have to rock it. Those are nice. Shout out PayPal too. Real talk. Real talk. Bro, those are nice.
it's a celebration of the state of Oklahoma season. Oklahoma is written across the front in a similar style as the state flag. State maps included on the waistband
What
of the
y'all think
shorts.
of this one?
And Unite
I don't
is
know.
written in the lower left of the jersey to challenge themselves to reach further and aim higher together. Minnesota is known as the North Star State, and that's how their old hockey team got their name after all. And these new Timber
I don't like them.
Minnesota Timbers
don't
are
like 'em.
celebrating the spirit of Oregon, the beauty of its landscape, as well as the
Yeah,
tribal
Oregon
nations
on the
who have called the
jersey?
land their home since the beginning.
Mm.
The uniforms are black with Oregon scripted across the front,
like this,
directly
the
from a
Ore-
sign which shines in Old Town Portland.
Oregon lettering.
A topographic map
I like
makes up
that.
the base of the jersey, and a series of colorful stripes representing the colors of a sunset over the mountains run up the side. A portion of the net proceeds from jersey sales will be donated to the Native American Youth and Family Center by both the
I
Trailblazers
like
and
that.
BioFreeze.
I like it a lot.
Well, despite the fact that they now play in San Francisco, the Golden State Warriors are showing their fans from
Well, I don't like the Warriors, but those are
across the
kinda
bay
fire.
that they haven't forgotten about them
I don't know,
with
like
these
they-
brand new Oakland Forever
fire.
uniforms. The jerseys
Oh,
used
like 20 of these are nice. I'm not gonna lie. to
the
you.
old
I
Warriors
rock, like,
uniform
20 of them.
style worn back and 50 years before they moved
Those are
across the
nice.
bridge to their current home in 2019.
Those are nice.
Few things go hand in hand in 20 stars and
Looks like the same. Let's be
and
real.
that does it. That's all 30 of the City Edition uniforms for 2021
Wow.
in the NBA. What are your favorites? What are your least favorites?
Yeah. What's your favorites? What are your least favorites? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know which ones I should get. Which ones you guys are rocking. Which ones you guys are getting. Let me know all that. Talk to me in the comment section. Real talk. This video has been a long video though, so shout out Legs for the suggestion. If I remember, I'm gonna throw his ad in the link. His YouTube ad. Y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Why not? But shout out Legs for the suggestion. And man, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.